Yo, it's Jumpman T with Twitch Torch TV. I'm back again. Turn me up in your headphones, loud and clear for the people in the background. Is that three in a row? Did the Falcons not teach y'all a lesson? Did Raheem Morris and Kirk Cousins not tell you we're trying to run the NFC South? That's three straight wins versus the NFC South. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep board in the algorithm. The Falcons just pounced on the Panthers. And that was all in the fourth quarter. Let's be realistic, guys. The Panthers stayed stern throughout this game, and they've shown that they can compete with a lot of teams throughout the season. The only games where they really got blew out was the Bears, respectfully. So them boys are there. Andy Dalton is a veteran. He's going to take what the defense gives him until the fourth quarter. And what's crazy is Andy Dalton was 3-0 versus the Falcons. 3-0 versus the Falcons. And who did it take to change the tides? Was it not the running game? Was it not the running game? Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards last week. And one thing that an offense that's cold can do, they can change throughout a game plan. If the defense is slowing down the pass, you hand it off and run the football. And what did the Falcons do? Did they unleash the two-headed monsters in the background? In the backfield? They let loose this week, guys. BijanRobinson, man, he's a talent. He's talented, guys. He is talented. Tyler Algier is very talented, guys. You cannot hate on these two people. Ken and Ryu. You hear me? Let me show that. First time with 200+ yard rushers since October 1st, 2006. Jarius Norwood, fast, speedy running back out of Mississippi State, a guy I met, and Michael Vick. And we've also had, 2016, where we had two players go over 100 all-purpose yards with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. These is two talented backs, guys, and when they're unleashed the proper way, they can create havoc. They can create havoc. Let's speak. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's get right to it. We ain't gotta sugarcoat nothing over here. Let's get right to it. Let's look at the stats. Kirk Cousins, 19-30, 225 yards, averaging almost 8 yards a throw, 1 touchdown, 0 INTs. Honestly, he could have had 2 if he didn't miss Mooney. He threw it too late to Mooney. It was a walk-in touchdown. Mooney had a walk-in touchdown. Zach Robinson dialed up a good play call to where he motioned Mooney in the backfield. Mooney does like a wheel route unleashed, and I can't remember if it was Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts. He does a rug route to take the top for Mooney's guy that's guarding him. He has to rush. He has to run over Kyle Pitts just to get to Mooney on that outside wheel route. He was wide open. Kirk Cousins missed him just late. He made the throw, but Darnell Mooney had to react to it to where he couldn't run in. He just set us up into the red zone, right? That was a good play, though. That was a good play call. I need to see that wrinkle a lot more because that was a great play call by Zach Robinson. And I wish Kirk Cousins saw him a second earlier. Just a second earlier, because if he did, oh, my God, that would have changed the ties. But I don't care about receiving right now. I don't care about receiving right now. I know what y'all want to talk about. Let's talk about these running backs. Come on, man. Let's get to it. Let me look at these stats, man. Run the football. Tyler Algier, 18 carries, 105 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry. 1 touchdown, longest 20 yards. BijanRobinson, 2 first-half touchdowns, might I add. 2 first-half touchdowns, might I add. One in the first quarter, one in the second, both on sweeps going to the left side of Jake Matthews. Matthews is a great pulling tackle, man. Bergeron there, hey. And the tight end we got from 49ers, Willer, oh, my God, he was opening up the holes. It was looking nasty for them Panthers. They ain't want to tackle nobody. But BijanRobinson, 15 carries, 95 yards, 6.3 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns, longest 17 yards. Stop playing with him, man. Y'all better stop playing with these running backs, bro. They don't have time for this. It's a dynamic type back. We went about, and you seeing the finesse. It's two different running styles. You have Tyler Algier that attacks, bulldozes people over. Let's not forget after that AJ Terrell INT. We'll get into that in a second. We're gonna talk about you too, AJ. But after that INT, Tyler Algier took that drive over. Huh? He took that drive over. They ran a stretch play to Chris Lindstrom and Caleb McGrary's side. To be honest, there was 7 people that could have tackled Tyler Algier. This should be an angry man run on Good Morning Football. It should be an angry man run. Bulldozer over. Woods wanted no parts of tackling nobody in this game. The free safety for the Panthers. He wanted no parts of that smoke. But let's talk about that run. Tyler Algier, average, I think he got 15 more yards after contact after that run, guys. He should have been stopped at least 3 yards. Then he gets an extra 8. Then he picks up an extra 10. I'm like, damn, they don't want to tackle my boy. Huh? They didn't want to tackle my boy. He was looking fierce out there, wasn't he? He was looking fierce out there. Oh, no, we good on him. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Huh? No, bro. It ain't that easy tackling these guys. And when we get to a point to where we're going downhill with it, oh my God, it's trouble for you, boy. It's gonna be trouble. And see, this is not what they wanted to see from the Falcons offense, because we can be multi-talented now. You can see the running game. You can see Kirk Cousins pass for 300, 400 yards easily. Let's get to the receiving, huh? And they try to cheese a little bit with that Ray call, but I don't care. Huh? Let's get to this Kyle Pitts versus Xavier Woods. And see, I noticed something when it comes to this offense. If you want Kyle Pitts to be successful, you have to put him on a straight run. Don't put him on stop and go type of routes. Don't do these out going and in, these option routes, corner routes, fly routes, post routes. Get him to where he can straight run and use his speed and then throw the ball up, right? This play to set up the second touchdown of the game of Bijan. That corner route versus Xavier Woods, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he doesn't even expect Kyle Pitts to go past him. He does not expect Kyle Pitts to go past him, guys. And Kyle Pitts puts his hand up as soon as he goes to the corner. Kirk Cousins puts it on money. He ran an extra 50 yards. So now Kyle Pitts is the only tight end with multiple 50-yard gains on passing plays. But let's look at the receiving, right? Kyle Pitts, 3 receptions for 70 yards, 23.3 yards, longest 52 yards on 5 targets. Now, one thing I will say about Kyle Pitts, I didn't like what you did in the red zone, how you just stopped running. I didn't like that. That could have been better, in my honest opinion. And I expect better from him when it comes to that situation. I didn't like that. But other than that, 3 receptions, 70 yards, bro, that's yards after the catch. That's what I need, right? That's what I need, huh? That's what I need right there. Let's get the Drake, though. Let's get the Trizzy, huh? Let's get the Drake. And I want to say this: J.C. Horn had a great game. Might have added, he had a great game. He had a chance for a pick 6 early in that first quarter versus Ray McCloud on the out route. Didn't jump it correctly. I mean, he timed it perfectly. He just didn't catch the ball, and of course, we scored on that drive. He messed that up, but that happens, right? Drake London versus J.C. Horn. I want to say Drake London. He's improving week to week, right? On the season, he has 38 receptions on 54 targets, almost 500 yards, 428, averaging 11.3 yards a catch, 4 touchdowns, longest 31 yards, averaging 71 yards a game. Now, what I want to say about this, 117 yards after the catch, though. And what I want to say about Drake, bro. Drake had 4 touchdowns this rookie season. He already has 4 going into week 6, right? 6 for 7 for 74 yards yesterday, averaging almost 13 yards a catch, 1 touchdown, longest 24 yards. Drake London is showing you guys week to week he can improve each week, guys. So I don't want to hear no Drake London slander. He could have had 2 touchdowns. That second one, he threw to in the red zone. You can tell Kirk Cousins really trusts him. But that second one he threw in the red zone, he bobbled a little bit. Great defensive play. But Drake, you gotta make that play. You're a big body receiver for a reason. I expect you to make that play. And he kind of was down on himself, right? So that's what we need from Drake. Eats up zone. Like, you're not gonna be able to run zone versus us when Drake London is in the field. He's a big body receiver. He just sits. And we run a lot of clear outs with Ray McLeod and with Darnell Mooney, to where London is sitting there wide open by himself in the middle field, just doing this. And it's hard not to see him, right? You see Coach Boone in the background. You see how we get out. It's hard to see him, right? So Drake is going to improve with the week, and you can see the connection is expanding as far as Drake and Kirk Cousins. He's anticipating what Drake will be to where he's thrown it before he even expected. So shouts out to Drake. Shouts out to Drizzy. Shouts out to Kirk Cousins. You know, Kirko 2 Chainz. Kirko 2 Chainz. Man, I'm just so excited about the Falcons running back duo, guys. Like, that's a game changer for me, huh? That's a game changer for me, guys. Like, when you see Bijan finally be able to get those reps that he needs consistently. And shout out to Ray. Ray is a third down demon out there, guys. I didn't like that fumble call either. I thought that was red. I don't know what that was about. That was kind of confusing to me. I didn't understand that, but these two are ready for war. I'm here to tell you that now. These two are ready for war. Even Bijan, when it comes to picking up blocks and pass protection, I didn't think he could do that rookie year, but this year he is showing he's stout in the pass protection game to where he's linebackers coming in, gap. Bijan is an all-out warrior, guys, and whenever he's on the field, man, he makes dynamic plays, right? Makes dynamic plays. So shout out to them, man. Over 200 yards on the ground yesterday. 38 carries for 198 yards, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. 3 touchdowns by the big backs, guys. 3 freaking touchdowns. That's what we expected them, right? That's what we expected them. Let's get the defense, though. Panthers offense versus Falcons defense. I think we had some chances to make plays, guys, and at times it just looks like we weren't there, right? Besides Grady. Jared Swimmer is on a 99 game, bro. It's like every time the center or the guard tries to reach block him, he swims past it so fast and gets in the backfield. He had 2 tackles for loss yesterday on the game. How many tackles for loss Bijan have? I mean, not Bijan, but Grady Jarrett have. 2 tackles for loss, bro. Like, that's impactful, right? Then you look at Nate Landman. 2 forced fumbles, leads the team in tackles yesterday, 8 tackles. The guy is a guru at punching the football out. Guys. There's nothing you can say about that. Like, he is impactful when it comes to that, man. He is impactful when it comes to that, guys. Like, it matters a lot. But what I want to talk about is what was going on with AJ in that first couple quarters. I understand we don't have a pass rush. I totally understand that. Guys. But it's at times you be like, oh, it's a slant route. It's a comeback route. And he knows it. And he's just there. He's a tick late. He's a tick late at reacting, right? But one thing AJ gonna do, he gonna tackle. One thing AJ gonna do, he gonna tackle, right? 3 tackles, 1 pass defense, 1 INT. Johnson, what do he have? Johnson, he had a good game though. 6 targets for 78 yards, averaging 13 yards a catch, 1 touchdown, longest 19 yards on 10 targets. But other than that, he was only really competing. Sanders, the tight end, he had 5 receptions for 49 yards. Jalen Cooker, who the hell is that? Coker, who the fuck is that? 3 receptions for 30 yards. Leggett, that was a great touchdown by him. 3 receptions for 23 yards. He had a touchdown, but again, that was a fade route, and he was on Clark Phillips. So I'm not even really mad at that. But AJ Terrell steps up big in a key moment of the game, too, might I add. Was that a key moment of the game, guys? When he picked that football up, was that not a key moment of the game? Let me know in the chat. I mean, let me know when y'all see this video because it's recorded. But let me know, man. That's a key moment in the game. AJ steps up big to intercept this football on a in-cutting route, over route. He jumps the route. He rides the tight end all across the field. and jumps the route. That's what you ask of AJ Terrell. That's a good route, and that's a way to make up and not take things personal because Johnson was cooking throughout that second quarter. And Johnson was talking spicy too. Every time he made a catch, he talked. We know you don't get traded, bro. We know you're not standing for long. You don't gotta do all that because you're gonna lose. And we saw loss anyway, So I want to look at the other stats. What else they had? Mike Hughes, 7 catches. 7 tackles. D. Alford, 6 tackles. Jesse Bates, 6 tackles. Jesse Bates had an INT actually to stop them from scoring a touchdown, but Judon kind of jumped offside, so negated the INT. So Jesse Bates didn't get an INT in this game. I think Justin Simmons went down with a hamstring a little bit, so he didn't play as much. But I'm shouting out Brady and Clark Phillips. Clark Phillips with the game winner. Clark Phillips with the game winner. With the game winning INT. Reads the out route perfectly. I think Andy Dalton was like a touch late on that. Clark Phillips jumps the route. He jumps it and could have cribbed it. Could have encrypted his first INT. Could have been a touchdown. He falls the 5-yard line on purpose to run the game out. That's called a team player. That's how you win it. Nah, we ain't going back out there. We tired. We don't want. There's no injuries. Let's sit it down. Let's kneel it. Let's end the game. Shouts out to Phillips for calling. I called game. Blouses. That Dave Chappelle, you hear that Prince. I call game. Blouses. And most importantly, that's 3 straight wins. Carr is injured, so we know they finna. And they just got smoked. Hold up. Let me take my glasses off. The Saints fans, this is the all-out statement to you jokers. Let me take this off. This is the all-out statement for you jokers. We're not doing it. We not doing that, champ. Y'all boys, y'all let the Bucks put up 50? A 50-piece seasoned lemon pepper wet? Oh, no, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Saints fans. No more. No more. Your defense is supposed to be clear-cut the favorites in the division. And y'all got pounced. Chris Godwin had 2 touchdowns. Y'all couldn't stop the run. The dude who Bates made fumble last week killed y'all number 7. Did y'all see that run he did on there? He stiff on the dude, juked across the field. I'm talking about nothing. I'm talking about nothing. I don't want to hear that. Y'all are trash, and this is a losing season. Go ahead and prepare for a top 5 pick moving forward. Respectfully. I can't wait to see the Bucks in 2 weeks. I'm anxious to see how Baker Mayfield steps up from I think he had kind of like a little injury. He gets hurt every week, though. I don't know what's going on. He's being too aggressive, I think. But I'm anxious to see how that matchup goes. But we're 3 wins straight in the NFC South. Don't tell me about the NFC South. Huh? Who leads the NFC South? Who leads the NFC South? Just let me know. Just let me know in the chat. Just let me know in the chat. Who's second in the NFC right now? That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you lead. That's how you talk about things. And shout out to Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes is showing a vast improvement. And with D Alpha back in the fold, you don't got to see 33 no more. Just saying. The secondary is good. The pass rush is my only issue for the Falcons right now. And I think, honestly, if you want to make a statement, go holler at the Raiders and see if you can get Max Crosby. Go holler at the Raiders and see if you can get Max Crosby or Hassan Reddick, somebody. But Matthew Judon and Grady Jarrett can't do it by themselves. Lorenzo Carter, perfect. Jimmy Lake dialed up a perfect blitz, perfect stunt. You come wide open to get Andy Dalton, who's like 36 years old, and you can't make a play. The man scampers off for 30 fucking yards and gets them in field goal range with what, 40, 30 seconds, and they end up scoring a touchdown because of that. the easy sack you gotta take, man. I don't like that, bro. That was nasty work, G. And we gotta be better at pass rush. That's our only issue on this team is pass rush at this point. Offensive line is cooking, even without our center, and he comes back in 2 weeks. Nate Landman came back to secure the linebacker core a lot better. And when Troy Anderson gets back, the speed is back. So ain't no more running back on out routes and shit to get first down. Troy Anderson come back next week. We're gonna see what that's about. But other than that, pass rush, the only issue I have right now. Go holler Sam Reddick. Go see what Max Crosby. I'll get him a second round for Max Crosby at this point. I need him. If you want to be a Super Bowl team, you need a pass rush, and Max Crosby is the guy, or Hassan Reddick is the guy you need. Even the Giants pass rusher, he had 2 sacks last night. He can be good on 51, but I don't know if they like this NFC. I don't know how that would work. So, Terry, get on the phone and call people, bro, because you have a team that can potentially compete, and that pass rush can potentially stall you out. Appreciate the support as always, guys. Jumpman T, Twitch Torch TV. Run the football. run the time clock situation, right? Appreciate the support as always, guys. We're 4-2 in the season. Got the Seahawks coming in. Shouts out to y'all, man, for the great support. Jumpman T, Twitch Torch TV. Peace.